Is everyone happy after some technical difficulties?
Speaking of technical difficulties, the controller's not working again.
Folks, Tex of the Black Pants Legion here with Mr. Deputy, and
Howdy.
we're here on Metal Gear Solid 5 Tuxedo Commando.
Yep. New year, but we're on that same bullshit again.
Yeah, well, remember last time, we were doing a bit of renovation, on that house.
Uh-huh.
And you could hear Chippy, screaming in the background.
Yeah.
Chippy did not like what we did to that house.
Don't see
at
why.
all. You don't see why.
No.
You don't see why Chippy didn't like what we did to the house. Now,
It's
I
not his
remember,
house.
I told you what happened after that. Chippy fired up Landlord Super, and just to shame both of us, like both of us, Chippy then built that whole house in an afternoon.
Yeah. That's what you said.
I think it's because Chippy lives in that region for real, so that's just like metagaming. I think that's what that is. I think that's metagaming. I think that's just the ability to break the rules. It's not right. So
It's not right at all.
Yeah, no, Chippy yelling was hilarious because you would see Depp change something, and then you'd hear in the background like, "Oh, oh!" That was great,
It was pretty
but also
good.
terrifying. No, I mean that's comedy you can't write. Hello, Train.
So Train agrees.
Train.
Alright, I guess we are stopping the combat deployment of Sahelanthropus. Yeah. The Metal Gear that's more effective than Metal Gear Rex, even though it's a decade earlier. And taller and looks more streamlined and
I don't get it. I just don't understand why you would build a giant fuck off robot. Like I'm a guy who likes BattleTech. Amazingly enough, I do enjoy giant robots, but this seems like a worse robot in every way because the robots in BattleTech make sense to me.
oh
Like,
hey,
why
we've
does
got
this
the
exist?
problem helicopter again.
The problem chopper.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, why not, right? We've known that.
Mm-hmm.
We've known something was wrong with Eli for a while. I mean, that kid seems like he's full of trouble. I believe King of the Hill said it best with "that boy ain't right."
Wait, what? Did it just run him over?
Who is doing this?
I...
Such a lust for revenge?
Such a lust for revenge. I could not write that line with a straight face. Such a lust for revenge. Now, what nationality did you say that guy's supposed to be?
British.
Ah,
Yeah, he's like OG SOS or something.
right. Such a lust for revenge. Such a lust for revenge.
God, that fucking line.
It's a great line.
How does Snake somehow seem the most normal?
That's a great question. How is Snake the normal one?
Why would you give it the ability to scream?
Imagine that board meeting, right?
Just in case it goes evil and starts fighting us, we need to give it the ability to scream. You know, as a warning.
Diggs is asking what the fuck is going on. I was like, well, that guy said such a lust for revenge, and then now there's a giant screaming robot.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you know as much as we do. I could not write that line. I'd be like, what do you say in this line? I'd be like, oh shit, he's out of control. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, that makes sense,
Who's
right?
controlling it? Such a lust for revenge!
Such a lust for revenge!
It's a fucking, like, it's a line from a bad play.
Acting.
I mean, I'm sure it was absolutely fucking great doing that line. Because it's just chewing the scenery.
Sure. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, my helicopter support's fucking off. Imagine that.
Such a lust for revenge? What if this was a flashback? Like, all of this was in Snake's mind to Metal Gear Solid 3 after, like, being shot in the face.
Now remember, it's a plot point that they couldn't get it to stand upright. That's why it was all hunched over and weird.
Uh-huh. That's a plot point.
Yeah, that was a plot point. We've lost the plot like fucking 15 missions ago, but that was a plot point.
That's an unrealistic reload time for a Soviet tank. Of that era.
No, they've got those super auto reloaders, didn't you know? I like that the not Heinz can ignore the power lines too. That's nice.
I love that the when you shoot a Soviet tank, steam comes out.
Yeah.
Why does it make scared ferret noises?
That is an excellent question.
Next question. Oh. That's like a Gmod animation. See, at this point, I would be like, let's leave. I would have been like, well, too bad we can't do anything about it. That thing seems pretty angry. Oh well. Why?
As it's doing singing in the rain kicks, trying to fucking knock over all these tanks.
I just don't get it. Of course, the guy in the tux running around.
That's why I work for this mission, man. Oh, kickflip to T-55.
The reason you wore that tux for this mission is because you could pretend it was a Bond movie.
I love killing guys in a tux. Makes me feel like James Bond.
Jim Band. I know it's probably not intentional, but that guy looks like a turtle without a shell on.
I will vanish from human memory. The thirst for revenge that I have planted will infest the system. No one can stop it now.
As he throws his hat around like an old-timey prospector that found gold.
Unleash that thirst
Jesus fucking Christ.
Quit saying thirst, sir. Choose another word. Who's he addressing?
The audience. This is a play. He's turned towards the fucking audience off the stage, and he's doing this line.
Ugh.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. The only thing he needed to do was throw a cape at the end of it. Such a lust for revenge! Yeah, Snake's just getting bored and leaving now. He's like, well...
Yeah, don't look at it. Just drive.
If the world finds out about Sahelanthropus, Skullface will have won. His plans will be he won't even need to use nukes. That thing's mere existence would be enough to enslave humanity to the fear of nuclear Armageddon.
What?
Tear the world apart.
Oh, excellent. Zyku clipped Chippy yelling. We need to work that into the intro.
You
When
know,
we finally get people moved in that house, you're gonna get really mad. Because the damage people do to that house is hilarious.
is it?
They do random terrible things. Chippy put a guy in for 2 days, and Chippy came back, and all the carpet was missing. And Chippy, it was like, I could not breathe. I was laughing so hard. Because Chippy was going, who fucking nicks the carpet? Who fucking takes the carpet? He was losing his mind. I was like, that's all you need to nail the carpet down.
No, you won't. Oh, yep. The ground hurt me.
The ground hurt because the robot causes earthquakes.
He saw me.
It's one of them earthquake robots.
So let's see. I think it's... No, that I think is a... Nope, that's not a weak spot. What's the weak spot? Is it the glowy thing in his chest?
Maybe. Where's the weak spot, Lebowski? Yeah, glowing whatever.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
job. So why do they call you boss if you're never in charge of anybody?
I'm in charge of the entire fucking thing. Didn't you hear?
Well, where are they?
Oh, they're
Where's
hiding.
this army? Where's this army you built? Because it sure come in handy right about fucking now.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
They'd be
All
like,
right,
hey, you
time
know
to
what'd be
reload
really
the
handy is a
Harley G.
goddamn army.
Yep. Machine gun me.
Imagine if you had like an army of people to fight this thing at the same time. Taking turns, as it were.
Oh god.
Imagine if you worked together to do stuff.
Yeah,
In
like,
cohesion.
had them you know, distract it while I hook it out. Oh, hey, there is a helicopter down there.
These are the slowest fucking missiles in the world.
You dropped it at its feet. Why did you drop it at its feet? I can't get that.
Because it wanted you to enjoy his footsies. By the way, Dev has a new controller.
Oh yeah, I went out and bought a new controller.
A new controller, so we don't have to deal with Snake constantly walking forward like a golem.
Gotta go grab my supplies. Oh, you saw me.
Did he?
Obtained ammo M1 Abrams.
Yeah, you're just gonna carry some of the 120 mil rounds around, you know?
Don't kick my tank.
Yeah, you bought that with your own money.
I did.
Went down to the tank store and everything.
Oh, stop fucking moving.
Well, it's called, you know, Metal Gear because it's made out of metal and has gears.
Yeah, and it moves
yeah.
super fluidly. Did I have a... Oh, no, it's got front high heels. Okay.
Front heels.
Yeah. I'm
If you
sure
wanna
that
look
makes it
sexy-
really stable.
If you want to look sexy in weapon systems, give it high heels. But why? Give it high heels.
It just threw like a fucking W-54 warhead at me.
Don't worry about that. Also, it's now just ripping off a much cooler robot in Liberty Prime.
Helicopter fucked off again.
With its foot design, I know how to disable this robot, and it's gonna make you laugh. One
Ow.
of those cow catcher fences.
Oh, yeah. We've got the fog that makes everything rust.
Ah yes, the anger sand.
Don't step on me, don't step on me, don't step on me.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, like, am I actually doing damage to it?
I couldn't tell you.
Is that... I think that's its life bar in the top left. Do I just
It
keep
could
running
just-
around doing this?
It could be the state of Snake's bladder. He has to pee now.
Yeah, I suppose that could be the case. No, I want... Yeah. Oh, remember, taking hits isn't very heroic, Snake.
Yeah, you don't want to be heroic or anti-heroic. And we got a new chat person, GM Kaylee. Hello.
Howdy.
Welcome. Howdy.
I'm sorry you're here. We could be playing a much better game.
Welcome to a game. Welcome to a video game, ostensibly, where you're allowed to make choices that affect the outcome, right?
Great job.
Great job. Alright, GM Kaylee asks a really great question. Imagine spending this much money on a robot that was this bad at killing one man. I imagine the designer team and the evaluation team sitting there in an observation area, watching this through binoculars, just sighing, and one of them starts pouring a drink. Okay, Rilder just made another suggestion. Imagine this, but you're fighting a hunchback. The hunchback would be horrifying because you couldn't get away from it, but it wouldn't really hit you. You just see it swinging its fists and shooting the autocannon the whole time.
Ah, it shot down my helicopter.
Don't worry, you have plenty of stealth helicopters in storage.
I do. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's got a railgun now?
Yeah.
What
It's
is
shooting at him. I really don't know.
Gonna hide behind my destroyed M1 Abrams.
Yeah, I would say something this dumb would probably walk 8 feet and then run out of oil. Like, what is powering this? Does this thing have like a V8? Like, what is the power plant?
No idea. You didn't see me.
Target acquired. In hot.
Ah, the blue gentleman points out it's fueled by such a thirst for revenge. That line.
God damn it.
That line.
Oh yeah, nice going, boss. It's got flamethrowers?
Yeah, you know. I sometimes run battle techs with A-pods just for the same reason. Someone's like, I brought infantry, and I'm like, shame.
I mean, there's a lot of room for weaponry in something that large, I suppose, but
I think that it has so many weapons that if you got a catastrophic or critical internal hit, you would have an explosion that would last like 30 minutes.
oh, clouds approaching. Thank you. Thank you, you know, Alexa.
Clouds approaching.
Oh, that rock. Oh, fuck me. Oh no.
Snake!
Snake?
I almost did it.
You almost did it. I think we would have done a lot better if we weren't laughing so hard. Probably. That's my guess. Snake.
You know what that means, right?
Mm.
We probably
I
have
do
to
not.
listen to the Thirst for Revenge line again.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Thank Christ. There is a God. Thank you.
No, you won't. You're gonna run away.
What if he just said, Snake, you got this, and then went comms dead?
That'd be
Snake.
fucking hilarious.
Snake, you got this. You got this.
Fucks off.
Communication dead. Yeah, just leaves. Alright.
Oh, can I get one in its mouth?
Hat pointed one out, said, imagine Chippy shouting at this guy to sort his shite out. See, that's what I would love, is a mod to replace all the radio stuff from Command with Chippy.
I mean, they're just audio files. I'm sure you can. I'm sorry, I don't think I have to find cover. You are having, like, no effect on this fight. Why does the earthquake shit explode?
Well, as we all know, earthquakes explode. Thank you for coming to my Tex Talk. It seems to be very poorly made. You're pretty good. Why? I don't like that. Yeah, Tex Talks incorrect geology doesn't have a ring to it. Are you telling me that I couldn't just start a facts channel and just start saying stuff? There's plenty of channels that do that.
There's a lot of channels that just make shit up.
Yeah, well, I mean, they call them, history channels or what have you. But what I was gonna say is, if I was gonna, if I was gonna make up stuff, I would definitely do it about space. Two of Mike's friends from Cleveland are actual scientists. They're space scientists. That's their job, is space. And so whenever I'm around them, whenever they visit, or he's had them on stream, I will just say things that are not entirely incorrect, so they have to agree with me. And so I will say stuff like, space is at least 7 times larger than Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they lose their mind because they're like, well, that's not wrong. And I was like, I knew it. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that I know things about space.
Space is hot, actually.
Yeah. What is the safety factor of space? I couldn't tell you.
At least 7.
At least.
Yep, come over here. Come over here. Come get me. Come get me. Oh god, you've got a machine gun. He's coming to get me.
I think he wants you.
Carnally.
Yeah, it's technically correct.
That's no fucking fair.
Imagine if when the robot chased you. Imagine when the robot chased you, it did, like, tap jazz. What was that?
That was a serious injury. I think that's my first one this entire fucking game.
Did you just spray Bactine on yourself?
Yes.
Oh my god. I remember that as a kid. You'd skin your knee, and then you get the Bactine. Tex Talks mostly true. Tex Talks not entirely wrong.
How's it able to move like that?
I had somebody who asked me, they said, why do you think that people got into the Christmas bullet willingly? And I was like, have you seen construction workers back in that same time, where they're just sitting on an I-beam, eating lunch?
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
It was a lot easier. I think it was a lot easier to do shit like that back then. Be like, you want to get in murder plane? They're like, well, I've made it this far.
Alright. Yeah, he knocked down the chopper.
Send in more.
I am.
Use the Warno tactics we love so much. I don't really like this. I think that this giant robot is a bit much. That's what I would name this game. This giant robot is a bit much.
Strike requested.
I'm going to see if mortaring it does anything.
Beat the shit out of him.
Or
Give me some of that mortar.
Oh shit, that like worked pretty well actually.
Wow, its weakness is a mortar.
Strike point.
Oh god. It didn't like that. Alright, bravely run away. Yep. You do the super jump thing really, really well. Thank you. Oh god, what the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it. It's just upset. And there's that kid in a trench coat, you know?
Oh, am I supposed to shoot them? No.
It's gonna shoot you with that railgun. Now, yeah.
What the fuck was I supposed to do against a railgun?
I don't know. Maybe use the 1911 because that kills Tiger tanks. I don't fucking know. That seems insane. And Happy New Year's, everybody. GM Kaylee asks, speaking of Tex Talks, now that he has settled on Van Zandt, what does he put on his walls? I don't know. Probably wallpaper. Actually, wood paneling. Wood paneling is classy. And Happy New Year, everybody. We're celebrating the new year with a wonderful game.
Okay.
We want our year to start
somebody
off
look
well.
up while I grind this thing back down. Somebody look up what I'm supposed to do at the surprise Kojima QuickTime event.
Look, are you telling me that you don't like...
Oh my god, the MP5 does almost as much damage as the Milcore.
What? I'm a little alarmed at this.
You don't get to sidestep a fucking 40mm grenade. God, this is so fucking annoying. Okay, yep, I have to run away from the giant stompy robot, and I can only shoot it when its heat ports are open.
Well, yeah, you need its heat ports open to fight the... I mean...
And it's got a railgun that, you know, in story is so useless that it's never been used up till now, but can traverse faster than a human can react, and don't ask questions.
No more questions. Destroy.
Man, it's crazy that those missiles can navigate through that tower.
Why not just throw a bunch of ball bearings down and it falls down and has an owie?
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
I can't treat it with first aid because that's a quick time event, and you don't pause time during those.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
When the railgun charges, you need to hide behind something. Okay, that might work if everything wasn't already destructed terrain.
Yeah. That seems like a rough go.
Smoke grenades? Just keep smoking yourself?
That sounds... These all sound like good ideas. Let's use all of them. Go smash its toes with a hammer.
Yeah, when I press up on the D-pad, I want the Carl G. Okay, can you remember that game?
No.
I know it's really, really difficult. A concept that I might want the weapon that I chose for this mission. Yep, magic rocks.
I love me some magic rocks.
Support helicopter requested.
Yep, they're crystals. Look at those crystals. They're so
Oh,
powerful.
yeah, crystals, sorry.
Crystals. Do you think Kojima has a bunch of crystals around his office?
Percent.
You think he's an essential oils kind of guy?
Only... Probably only the most diluted of essential oils are good enough for him.
Is that what you want? Do you want them diluted? I'm not sure.
Thought so. I thought that was the whole homeopathy thing, is, you know, you dilute it so much. Because too much poison bad, little poison good. Okay, who's the flamethrowers for?
He hates wildlife. They're saying shoot the white parts. Those little bits dangling off the back.
Yeah, I've
That's
done that, and that takes a large part of his health off. But then I had nothing left to shoot when he was down to a tiny little bit, so I've been trying to save those.
I see.
Because I know I can do this part, right?
But you are wearing the chicken hat.
Well, this is the normal chicken hat, which I don't think is going to help much. The Babby chicken hat might do something for me.
It makes you feel better. That's important.
I'm sure it is very cozy. It looks it.
It's like a tea cozy you wear for your head.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. Can I get another? Can I get another? Can I get another?
Believe. Believe.
I can, but I can't run away afterwards. Okay. Gonna stomp on that rock? Yeah, of course you're gonna stomp on that rock. Come on, come on, come on. You drop it at his feet again? With his little feetsy feet? On his twinkle toes? No, okay.
Well, I mean, it's just...
Oh, and now it's time for the rust.
Well, I mean, it is rust season outside. That's why you gotta be sure to wear your mask.
Yeah.
Gotta mask up for rust season.
Yeah, Kojima says that I'm not fighting honorable, so he had to know where I was, even though he didn't know where I was.
Well, I mean, it's the honor that maintains the honor and
Yeah.
the system. There's a system of the honor, and you have to, you know, the system, the honor system. It's very
Yep.
important.
Super, super important.
But you know what else is important?
Honor?
A thirst for vengeance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep, I'm still hurty, so I can't really fight him. I have to just run away. But you're gonna punish me for running away too long.
Well, right, but I mean, the thirst for vengeance is incredibly important. Such a thirst for vengeance. That line is gonna live rent-free in my fucking head.
It's a hell of a line, isn't it?
It's a great line. Like, in my head, I see somebody saying that and then, like, taking off their cape and tossing it to the side as they say it, like, in front of a play. You know,
Yeah.
It's their soliloquy. It's an attempt at Macbeth. It's Macbeth in the dark.
McBark.
It's not great.
See, I just keep having Hank Venture's voice in my head saying "super runaway" anytime it spots me.
That's not a bad one.
Rocket salvo.
Oh, I get good jobs for the helicopter too?
Yeah, you've been a good boy.
Doesn't feel very earned.
Don't worry about it. Alright, let's keep fighting. Just run. Just run as fast as you can. Skedaddle. All you gotta do is shoot its dongles.
It's coming after our
Come on, come on, come on.
I mean, what's this thing run on? Fortran? Like, what's the programming language here?
Oh, God only knows.
Because this is the 80s.
Yeah.
Just blow it up.
Strike point. Strike requested.
That would be my briefing for this mission. Just blow it up.
Strike will commence shortly.
I'd just be like, alright, here's your mission. Don't die.
Helicopter requested. Supplies requested.
flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Supply
Nearly there, boss.
Well,
Hit it.
thank God that's over.
Now I can go
This
back
could
to my
have gone
crack
on for
corn.
far too long.
It runs on a whole lot of D batteries. Yeah, exactly. I do like the goat in the foreground.
Well, Goat wanted to stop by, you know.
Ah,
Wanted to
so this
feel
is that
included.
critical internals hit that you're talking about.
Yep. The pilot failed the check. Oh, here it goes.
Are those giant grenades on its thighs? They are. They are giant grenades on its thighs.
It needs those.
I like how quiet standing there like she did something.
She helped.
Snake!
Snake.
Real bros don't grab hand to hand, they grab forearm to forearm.
That's right. And you need that chicken hat. It makes people...
Let's see Skullface.
Okay, that's great. Someone in the chicken hat saying that. Let's go see Skullface. Uh-huh.
Imagine if that forearm grab had been a quick time event. Exactly.
You had to, like, mash the button at exactly the right moment.
I changed. No, okay, I was gonna say I changed out of the tux. But no, I guess my away team gets to wear Tiger Strike, but the base support team has to wear Olive Drab.
I like to wear a tux and chicken hat when I kill people.
Oh, hey, he's
Wow,
still alive.
The Lone Ranger, he's not doing so well. Let's open this thing.
Hmm.
There were 3. Where's the other?
Very close to you.
Oh, wow, that's a bit lewd. What if instead of killing him, you just had a quick time event to pour salt into the wound? Like, you had a whole thing of, like, iodized salt, and you just start pouring it on him. I love this panning around. Just die. Oh, God.
No. Kaz, I was making him suffer. Did we just shoot his legs off?
I think so.
How did that help?
Why?
Oh, it's vengeance. It's vengeance taking hold of Kaz.
Well, the thirst for vengeance? Such a thirst for revenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Such a thirst for revenge. Now I get it.
Do it yourself.
That's what it's about, right?
Do it yourself? Kaz, you just shot every round out of his mare's leg.
It's gonna be hard for him to reload that now.
Would he be screaming right about now? He's bleeding out. Like, I don't think he should be moving anymore.
I believe your blood pressure kind of tanks. You know? What? Did Wormy Guy doing? Wow.
I did it.
Begin the raping! Ugh.
Could you imagine just watching this? Like, through a fucking pair of binoculars?
I would be just sitting there and going, this is a play. I'd just say, and scene. And scene. And scene. And scene.
These people are all insane.
Yeah. Yeah. This is some vitamin crazy. It sure is. And scene.
So that's the 5th time he's betrayed y'all's trust?
Why is he there?
Because he designed the thing. It was important that he be in the helicopter rather than on the radio.
I mean, all right. Okay.
Yep. There's my assorted infantry fighting vehicle storage pit.
Yeah. Watching from a distance, you also see the camera guy who's just all over the place doing what he feels like. Well, with camera work like this, I would whip that guy with a belt.
No, it's shaky cam. It's cinematic. Didn't you know?
No, steady cam.
Look at how much of my own blood I'm wearing.
I hate this.
I appreciate that the chicken hat just stays in all of the...
By laying down arms. But a feeling of holding a gun. That we'll never forget.
What?
Like our lost limbs. The sensation lingers.
Uh-huh. A phantom pain, if you will.
None of these guys rate tiger stripe fatigues.
Imagine somebody comes off a helicopter after doing some spooky stuff, and they've got a chicken hat on, covered in blood. Like, you don't make fun of them, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Because maybe that hat is what prevents them from murdering you.
What the fuck
right?
is that guy's mask?
Long helicopter.
Uh-huh. It's like somebody extended a CH-53 somehow.
I want long helicopter.
Oh, there's more of them. Oh my god, we recovered it.
Excellent. I'm sure this won't bite us in the ass.
Yeah, those dents, I put those dents there, I guess.
Why did we capture a broken weapon system? It seems kind of crap.
Why didn't we just dump it in the ocean?
Why didn't we just sell it on the open market and be like, it's got
Hey,
heels?
Jesus
Hey,
fucking Christ,
watch
that's
where
not
you're
good
going.
shape.
Yeah, you're harming its aftermarket. Wow, guys. Come on. As we all
So
know.
does that just happen organically, or did I make that decision?
I don't know. I think this is just forced upon you.
The snake looks as surprised as, you know, all of us are. Why is it moving again?
Because I guess you only blew a fuse out of it? I don't know.
Why would you give it an articulating neck like that? Look at it. It's got like a fucking grand peep sight adjuster as a neck so it can stick it out further.
It needs neck. Long neck. Long neck equal power.
We stride forward on the bones of our fallen.
Those choppers are not in my inventory. Did we contract those? It's not a very good way to make a secret of our CH-106 super heavy cargo lift helicopters.
I just imagine that there's a satellite that goes over once a day and takes a photo, and that the NRO is like, the oil derrick got bigger. Just keep saying that. Sir, they have a giant robot now. One guy was out there fighting a kid for a bit. Just going through photos. There was some sort of dog that was important for a bit. These guys seem really fixated on specific things.
And I'll never be whole again.
I don't know. I mean, we gave Snake a really. Huh. All right.
That's a cool fact. Thank you.
Yeah.
This feels like a mini-series written by a madman.
Yeah. Motosada Mori again. Still the military advisor. I have to imagine by this point he doesn't have very much to do.
I don't think Kojima listened to the guy, to be honest.
Yeah, he was SWAT. He was SWAT of some kind over in Japan, but he was also Foreign Legion, I found out.
Well,
Oh, it was a fake out credit. The pain continues. The phantom pain.
I want to scream, but I think my throat hurts too much to commit to that.
Why's that kid wearing a red beret under his epaulette now? Did you steal that from Eli? Did Eli give it to you? Or is that even a beret? Is that a chicken wing? The drumstick.
Maybe that's like a padded thing where his parrot sits, you know?
Oh, there we go. Yep. You're going to give the kid who speaks English the virus that kills people who speak English. Thank you, weird psychic kid. We'll see you in Metal Gear Solid.
He's like, he died on the way back to his home planet. My people need me. Carrot Top looks different.
Maybe it's a dog toy.
I wouldn't mess with Carrot Top. That guy is dangerous looking.
The problem child is having a heart-to-heart with Psycho Mantis.
Wouldn't that be a brain-to-brain? Oh my god. So what's the moral of the story?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Mr. Train agrees.
Words that kill.
That sounds like a really bad Bond movie. James Bond in Words That Kill. Ugh.
I mean, this is a Bond song.
Well, right, but it kills me because he understands James Bond. He made a good Bond movie in 3. 3 was a good Bond movie. I will forgive all of its crazy nonsense because 3 was a good Bond movie. Like I still enjoy it. Everything felt right. I was like, wow, what a wonderful love letter to James Bond.
I'm interested to see what they do with the remake, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta or whatever. Because he's not involved. It's Konami doing that. I think one way they could do a lot of goodwill is to bring David Hayter on board as a voice again. Snake has a problem with tying up loose ends. Oh, this is unskippable. No, there we go.
It's unskippable. That's lovely. Oh my
Raging
God.
Sword Nuclear. Oh, and we got a bomb emblem.
Oh, good.
And now we can
Excellent.
develop nukes.
Wonderful.
Which will just be a reason for people to come invade our base to disable our nukes.
Why don't you just
MMO
put the nukes
portion?
Just put the nukes out on a platform like under a giant X. You know?
Oh, coming in Chapter 2. It's a fucking commercial within the game.
You're all diamonds. This man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. Why are you here? Revenge against the boss.
Why are you here?
Why are any of us here? This is because the game wants you to take outside breaks.
We can't afford to lose anyone else. What if she's a
Konami found out that pachinko machines don't rack in cash during pandemics.
we do, boss? Just give the order.
That's true.
That is true.
He's not one of us.
Oh yeah, Kojima subverting expectations once again. Yeah.
It makes me sad because
skipping
I
that.
could see
Chapter 2.
where, oh god. It just makes me sad because I could see where this could be better, right?
Oh, you can see where a really good game is in this. The gameplay wise, this is really, really well done.
Even with Skullface dead,
It plays like a
our brothers are unavenged. And the fate
really
of
good
Kane
refinement
brought
on like
us
Ghost
lives on.
Recon kind of gameplay.
Cypher is still
What
out
I think would be neat is to have a game like
We know
this
that
set in World
planet
War II,
spies, parasites among us.
where you run around and go do commando operations.
Watch the man to your left. To your
No,
right.
Pretzel Bomber, that's Act 3.
Assume nothing. Report
How many acts?
everything. It's the only way.
I'm still wearing the chicken hat. Okay, but I've washed the blood off,
From
it looks
here on
like.
out,
How many acts?
I think there's 4 acts. But the 4th act is pretty much just a cutscene. Oh no, he took off his sunglasses. And then closed his eyes? Oh no, his
Brian.
eyes are milky.
will be my eyes. The deadliest enemy's right here in our midst. And they will get no mercy.
I forgot we did the chicken flag. Yeah, there we go. Ultra Ink.
We're very good. Ultra Incorporated. Ultra Incorporated.
I want to see a Metal Gear game set in World War II, World War One,
World
and
War
the
One.
stand-in for the Metal Gear is Char 2.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. Like, we have to get in and stop this ultra tank. My god, it has a 75mm cannon.
Okay, where's giant? Oh, that's the giant robot pod. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, let's build a giant pod. Ultra Incorporated. That's how you know that we're really with it.
What are we building over there?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. There's no point in worrying about it. We can't control it. The game goes on.
There's our water
on
storage,
on.
I think.
No, the water storage is the ocean.
Oh yeah, we're doing desalination. That makes sense. Oh no, is that the giant robot? There's the giant robot.
We just leave it out in the open so people can take a picture. It's like the hood ornament for this building.
You know, saltwater exposure is noticeably really well known for lubrication and preservation of metal. So what the fuck is this then?
That's the snack tower. He goes in there and he's like, I'm a snack.
I am building a flak dome on the command platform.
As we all know, the taller you build oil derricks, the more stable they are.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I have to get in the helicopter and then do it that way. Fuck you, asshole. Big Boss is watching you. Mentally and physically refreshed. Alright. Time to call in the helicopter for a pickup on this platform. The music started before the helicopter blades even started.
Yeah, they gotta
Are they
get that
forced to listen to that the entire time they're in the helicopter? Like it starts when they open the cockpit door?
I think so. That's how you know they're primed for action, right?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's see what we can develop now. Yes,
yes,
Venom demands it. What are the odds that thing could just walk away? Probably pretty high. Jake is going to be one big chafe running around in a wetsuit. Tuxedo.
It's a tuxedo.
It's a tuxedo.
We gotta wear the tuxedo.
It's evening wear for casual gentlemen. Not to be, you know, mistaken for white tie, which is for formal evenings.
This is true.
Most PFs won't dare retaliate. But you, of all people, know how dangerous it can be to have nuclear weapons.
Uh-huh.
You add nukes to our arsenal as a
Nope.
deterrent. Or will you take
Seems like a lot of bullshit. I'm just
them to help build a world that's free?
going to listen to you.
I'll leave that decision up to
Please stop talking.
So what are we gonna take today?
Yeah, what are we going to take today?
All right. Here's what I'm gonna.
We'll do the Saiga 12.
A Saiga 12. Why a Saiga 12?
Because it's on the list.
Okay. How about for a Saiga 12 and the well, let's see, RPG 7? Why not?
Okay, RPG 7. And our secondary, what are we taking?
We need to take not the Uzi, because that seemed to have been a bad time when you had to take the Uzi. It seemed like you did not have a good time with that. What about this? You know, yeah. Let's Schofield it up. Let's be cowboys.
Oh, and have I unlocked Rocket Arm? I have unlocked Rocket Arm. There we go.
Rocket Arm.
And frag grenades are overrated. Don't need claymores neither.
I don't need no claymores.
I don't really need a box. All I need is night vision. Get nothing out of having the tank there. Actually,
Yeah, the tank just rusts, don't it?
yeah, Snake's been a busy boy. Let's take the backup.
What? You just send a backup guy?
Yeah, I can send the backup guy. And we're gonna put him in multicam because it's been invented yet. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
So we send Greedy Panther.
Greedy Panther, the wet work specialist. I can put him in a mask that looks kind of fetishy, but with the hard nose panel.
That lady's wearing a bikini in what looks like the glove you use to like do farm work.
Yeah, a very specific farm task
involving cows.
Ugh.
It is not good.
Was she always wearing that glove?
No, that's her style glove.
I think that glove is new.
She found it.
We'll put him in golden tiger stripe.
She... Four Dancing Light says, but Tex, she breathes through her skin.
Yes.
Because you set her on fire, she breathes through her skin. That's like saying because you, like, drowned once, you now have gills.
But the backup guys sound like they have lung issues when they run. Do they? I've never used one. I knew that was, like, something you could do, but I've never done it. To know too much. I'm sure that Leaping Octopus, or whatever this guy's name is, I'm sure that he can handle rescuing a CIA agent from the Soviets.
I'm sure he's with it. I'm sure he's hip.
Probably hiding an embarrassing tattoo from college under that glove.
It's probably like...
Is that man allergic to razors? That was like a 2-week beard. Not long enough that it looks cool, but, too long for it to just be stubble. I sent a man to rescue a CIA agent with a Schofield, an RPG-7, and a Saiga 12.
I choose random when I hand people equipment.
I'm not the boss. I'm random NPC number 4.
In violation of the GD grooming standard.
Oh, ooh. Be careful where you're putting your hands there, Brent. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did we drop so far from the objective?
Run. I don't know. The helicopter's got things to do.
I guess. Alright, we're gonna run a click in our leather reinforced tiger stripe fatigues.
I like leather patches on my suits, so why not on my fatigues?
If it was like knee pad and elbow pad reinforcement, for crawling around and being sneaky, that might make sense. But it's shoulders, forearms, and where the pants tuck into the boots. Notably the most often torn areas of a uniform. What else does he do? Yeah, this guy sounds asthmatic. Listen to him.
I hate to say it, but there's a certain age where you sit down in a chair and you make that noise.
Yeah.
Alright, Thrash Drive Shaft asks a good question. Better or worse than the Japanese obsession with useless belts everywhere?
Oh, we've got that obsession, because we've got the belts around, around the waist, which that's thigh chafe city. And then we've got the actual pants belt, which he's got equipment on. And then we've got this Eagle Industries harness, which is based on like 90s...
Enemy presence detected.
custom equipment for like Navy SEAL VBSS teams. There's a strap hanging out of the butt pack, which you can't see because he's running. So there's plenty of straps.
And you could probably get a strap on the MAC-10. Get that front strap.
Oh yeah, you got the Max strap.
Mat strap, you gotta get that. Mac straps are very important. You gotta get them Mac straps.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I love the Soviets putting their liquid carbon missile engineers on guard duty.
I hate everything you've just said, because I know that this is something that somebody thought about.
Analysis complete.
There's two of them. There's two of them in the same patrol. Imagine that. What are the chances, Tex?
Analysis.
They fucked up. Somebody made a mistake. So Meladonis says, Sup, Tex and Deb. I just got my CETA badge for the airport, which is like a space station, and I'm a materials handler, which is like a cargo tech, and my managers are really into guns. Hail Cargonia.
Nice.
Cargonia is an eternal meme. I'm proud of that one.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
All right, so, yeah, Vensar IG points out that all he's missing is a mobile chastity belt. Oh. They seem alarmed at that.
Well, the ones of them that have noticed. Done.
Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Leave the rest to us. Wow. That's good. No, never mind that you just have access to like a contact gas that makes people sleep instantly.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
I wouldn't. That sounds normal, right?
He's coming too.
Positively normal. And see, these deaths aren't on my conscience because I'm not Solid Snake. Naked Snake. Venom Snake. That's what this one is. Yes.
Venom Snake.
Venomous Snake. Is that really a 7-round magazine? Yeah, okay.
Well, you know how shotgun magazines are. You're like, wow, this is a huge magazine. Holds
Yeah.
5. And then you're like, oh.
That's fair. Doing a check on the post, all the men in gear just gone. Yep, exactly. Land of stolen things.
Hail, hail, Cargonia.
Oh, wrong sand dune.
You have arrived at your destination.
We got walkers. We got walker gears.
Christopher Walken. I'm really looking forward to him in Dune.
Yeah, he's gonna be fun.
He's gonna be great. Christopher Walken's always fun. Like, I don't care what you think about his acting, or
There's one
somebody's
right
gonna
there.
say he's silly or whatever, and sure, but he's a cool guy, and he never turns a role down. He just does it. He's like, I like working. Mother Base is a little bit of Gargonian. Look,
man.
I think we'll be fine. Oh, look.
And they've got stingers. Why do they have stingers?
Do you think that you would actually use an airplane to shoot that? That seems like a waste of ammunition. I'd just fly over and be like, oh, they have those? Alright.
What did this guy get in the desert? Like, he's already been kidnapped and captured and all that, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what we're waiting on.
I know exactly what to do. We're gonna drop the sleepy time gas on them all. Mainly because they won't let me drop, like, mustard.
Well, yeah, Mustard Agent would be pretty rad, to be honest.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, hey, there's a truck.
That's weird.
That is weird. Oh, the truck spotted signs of an intruder.
Oh, really? What signs would those be? All the CP people? Schofield. They're like, that sounds like a single action pistol. Huh, what was that noise?
Yeah, I do.
Now you just need to extract him.
I guess I just knocked this guy out. So. Oh, he's wearing a gas mask. Good for you, friend. That helped. That helped you a lot.
That's fair. By the way, has anyone posted the exclamation point Discord for new people who want to come and check out the BPL Auxiliary, the public Discord of the BPL? You guys are more than welcome to join. We're a pretty chill group. We hang out and do stuff. Sometimes it's even organized. It's a pretty chill place.
Are you alive? You are.
The Onx is a wonderful place. It is pretty much just the public facing into the BPL. And, well, as the Roman Legion had its auxiliary, the BPL has its auxiliary. And,
yeah.
Mainly, the greater hegemony of Beeple people. The realm of madness, if you will.
See, that's why you don't wear masks. Because if you wear a mask, then you have to die.
That's an interesting quote.
The guys that weren't wearing gas masks lived. Well, except for the guy that woke up.
No, that's fair. Somebody asked me to describe the Ox, and I said it's the Taco Tuesday of the internet.
It
is it good for you? Maybe. But is it good for you? Yes.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
That's why you're the best, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to sell all those Walker gears and proliferate the market.
Mission complete.
Hell yeah.
We got Tortoise as our code name. Starring the CIA agent, the XOF agent. There was an XOF agent?
The target filled us in on what's been going on. He betrayed the Soviets, passing information to Langley, but got scared after learning XOF used the vocal cord parasites. Then came feelings of guilt that his leak sent hundreds to their deaths. And fear that America might deploy such a weapon itself.
Isn't XOF America?
XOF
Isn't it?
don't have a
I mean, do countries even matter in this setting, though?
working for America. Still, I can't blame the man for being afraid.
Imagine, you missed an unconscious guy. He wakes up several hours later, sunburnt and dehydrated. The only evidence of his squad, a few craters, 2 corpses, and the wreckage of a truck.
Forced back into hiding. Could have been remnants of XOF
Exactly.
looking to silence him. And you know the rest. He doesn't
Do I?
seem to know much about the parasites, but nevertheless, it'd be too dangerous to hand him over to Langley or the Soviets. We'll keep him here as originally planned.
Didn't the CIA pay us to rescue that man?
Wasn't also who was who? That's my question.
I don't know. That guy was Latvian. English. Spanish.
Are we just stealing random
English.
people now?
Remember,
Like, did we
these
just
guys
wonder?
are all Soviet soldiers. Kakongo, Latvian, Ukrainian, Kyrgyz, Estonian, Russian. Oh, there's our first Russian.
I feel like
Come on back to base.
we're the bad guys at this point. We're just stealing people in an airport.
Well, remember, this game was supposed to be about how Big Boss becomes the bad guy in the first Metal Gear game. Because he was very much a good guy in Metal Gear 3, Solid 3, and Peace Walker. Well, he was kind of the good guy in Peace Walker. I mean, he did employ child soldiers there, too.
Well, I mean, like, evil is relative in the Metal Gear universe because everyone's trying to destroy the world at some point.
Why isn't that kid in, like, a cage? We keep her in a cage even though she's, like, going on missions with me.
Who keeps giving that kid hair product?
Like, put him in a room with some Mr. Rogers until he learns how to treat people nice. That's all
It's a
I'm
beautiful
saying.
day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine?
A pot of steel pipes gave way and crushed one of the kids.
What?
A boy named Ralph. They tell me he died instantly. I'm sorry, boss. It's my fault. I should have been keeping an eye on them.
Yes, you should have.
Learned something.
You learned something? What was that? Responsibility? Obviously not.
Gravity? Ah, yeah. The FNG, the guy who is not the boss, but everybody keeps calling the boss, decided to mentally and physically refresh himself in the boss's shower cubicle.
Well, he's alright. He's earned it, of course, right?
I wonder, if you did the entire game with random support squad member number 1, would it change anything? Like,
I don't
Kojima
know.
used to be known for thinking of things like that.
There once was a time, yes, where this was true. Why don't they just leave some dummies by the helicopter so when you come down off their mission and you want to punch people in the mouth,
Yeah, you,
there's
you
just some,
gotta take
you know,
some anger out.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
just
I
some
wonder how
dummies
many
there.
people a week they find knocked out on the floor by the helipad. Quite a few.
Probably more than 5.
Yeah, I know it didn't change the cutscene. I was making a point about how Kojima changed over time. It's a line item in their medical budget.
What, just fractures, hairline fractures, contusions.
I have spoken enough. Your men can take it from here. Will you permit me to rest? Have something to eat? I thought you don't eat. I can subsist without food. But there is more to the act of eating than nourishment. We receive nature's blessings and reaffirm our part in it. And in doing so, we express our gratitude. Sorry, it's hearing you say you don't need to eat and that you're part of nature in the same breath. Anyway, what can we get you? Not exactly a five-star restaurant, but the kitchen's used to serving a lot of different appetites. Hamburgers. Hamburgers? Even
Hamburgers.
have become Americanized. I eat them often back home. And you just can't let them go. Well, as far as symbols of the American Empire go, hamburgers are pretty good. The victory of capitalism. Your people suffered so much at the hands of America. And you ask for hamburgers. We have suffered more than you can know. But I do not see hamburgers.
I think this is supposed to be funny.
A single dish.
I mean, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to have a laugh, a single keck, a giggle.
How could anyone hate such a magnificent thing? Says the guy who can survive on photosynthesis. Balance has nothing to do with it. You just like a good burger. That is also true. Be warned, though. I have very high standards. Don't worry. I do too. All right, then. One good old-fashioned all-American icon coming up. I look forward to it.
It's
All
a
right.
gag that runs on too long, and the payoff takes too long. Yep.
You need to have a 15-second joke before you have a 5-minute one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please select a mission.
He believes otherwise.
Okay. We're doing an actual, like, old school style Metal Gear Solid mission here. Oh god, no, I need to prep. I need to choose my equipment.
Mission not accepted.
Thrash Drive Chef says, a blind man with one arm and one leg standing at a grill making a burger. I want to see that just animated. I just want to see, like, what is Kojima suggesting is, I mean...
Please select a landing zone.
Now this should let me prep
Metal Gear hamburger.
Metal Gear Burger.
Metal Gear.
Burger Gear Solid.
I just wanted to sit in where
Nope,
the
this
script
won't
was
let me.
contained for this, and I just wanted to burn that room, wherever that was, and just be like, no, start over. Anything you come up with would be better than this. I know you can do better, guys. I believe in you. I'd say those lies. Those lies would leave my mouth voluntarily.
Oh, you don't select your gear, it selects it for you?
Oh,
OSP. God damn it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Backup kit. I said
Have you ever
no.
thought of, like,
You have to stay back.
having somebody speak their language, try to talk to them, Ocelot?
Some things can't.
is that something they teach you fancy police? Talk to people in your own languages? It sounds crazy, Deb. I don't think that's gonna work. What if they start expecting it, huh?
What's going on?
Shabani. Mayaka 9 Kingo ya. Shabani.
It's down there.
You understand him? I thought you didn't speak any.
The tank at the bottom is filled with chlorine disinfectant. One whiff and you'll suffocate.
That sounds like a job for the B team.
Don't even.
All right, Miller, get in there.
How could you let it fall down there anyway?
We haven't, like, given these kids showers or anything.
I guess not.
Oh, yeah, and there's little
More shaky
dipshit.
cam. More shaky cam. Creepy kid in there. Ma'am, could you wear full pants sometime, please?
Hit the alarm! No! You go down there, and it is over. Boss!
Okay, so you hit the alarm. What's the next step?
There is
Yeah.
What does the alarm do?
cover the body.
Why do you have an open pit of chlorine disinfectant?
I
What's
just
this,
keep
your
my
idea?
chlorine over here.
What's this, your idea, Ocelot?
I just like my chlorine.
She breathes through her skin, but not like that.
What kind of stunt was that? Trying to panic us?
And when she climbs back over the edge. Oh yeah, even burned, we have to have fun bag physics. Thanks, Kojima. Chlorine disinfectant, Ocelot. This was your idea.
So, what's so important down there? He needs to chlorinate it. Is like that is pool or
Don't worry, chlorine only damages skin, not hair.
yeah, or metal or anything
At
else.
the very least, why does the pit not have a roof? Exactly. Like, if you need 80 gallons of chlorine, you know, for messes on the base, then have them in, like, 55-gallon drums.
Why would you put it in drums when you could have it in a giant amorphous bay? You know? Why would you do that? That sounds crazy.
They probably keep the dog down there.
Yeah, chlorine's not dangerous.
It doesn't off-gas. That kid now has chemical burns across both hands because they didn't wash the necklace off. It's free-range chlorine.
Yeah, it migrates.
Exactly.
That's my downstairs chlorine.
So I'm getting the impression that, you know, these kids are not doing well on this militarized platform, but we refuse to, like, send them to an orphanage or something.
They're doing fine. That one kid's brooding.
Yeah, and throwing necklaces in the chlorine pit to try and kill his subordinates because they dare listen to me, not him. Necklace smell like sky breath now. Me go sky. Happy New Beard. Yeah, you as well. Alright, come on. There are, even then, orphanages that can handle ex-child soldiers. Yeah, it was like a recognized issue. It had been going on for long enough. There were specific NGOs that dealt with that situation.
And Happy New Year, Father Bill.
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Every once in a while, a rogue wave washes over the side of the platform and takes some of the chlorine out of the pit. The fish sticks are always spicy after that.
Look, the chlorine pit is our magical friend. What, you don't have a chlorine pit?
The gas pit is warm. The gas pit is my friend.
Why wouldn't you enjoy your chlorine pit? It's chlorine pit, from the makers of
Select
Incompetence.
mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
We're heading to Afghanistan.
Yeah. Mainly, I just want to do this mission as Snake again. I'm already tired of Mr. B Team. Subsistence. C2W. Charlie 2 Whiskey. Or Charles 2 William. No, we're the
Who
B
knows?
Team again.
You need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Maybe the chlorine pit got Mother Base marked as a global heritage site, and that's why no one has used it for missile practice.
Look, it's chlorine pit. Why would you not like chlorine pit? Chlorine pit's safe. It's clean. Chlorine pit is very sterile.
Be careful down there, boss.
Has been updated.
It's what we do. We enjoy the chlorine pit.
The chlorine pit. It's what we do here.
Yeah, I mean, from the makers of Landmine, chlorine pit.
I wonder how long... Well, I mean, it depends on how deep and what the surface area is. Determine how long it would actually take for that chlorine pit to completely off-gas.
I love how we're finding things like, why is there a pit of chlorine? And then it just moves to the next plot point. Like,
To
who
hide from the
cares?
truck.
It's just, why?
Hide from the trucky truck.
Detected. The map has been
Well, if-
updated.
So, yeah, no, I don't have anything. I don't even have night vision.
That's our hot dog and chlorine and ball bearings pit. Well, why is none of this in drums or anything? Well, when we get these containers, Snake, we don't have room for them, so we just dump them in there. That one was full of chlorine.
We needed all of the bottles to use as floats because you're building another platform.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Sending people directly to God with the chlorine pit. It's called express drop
Enemy
shipping.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
I just hated chlorine pit.
Chlorine pit.
From the makers of Lead Bouncy Ball.
Chlorine pit. It's a natural chlorine deposit that they started quarrying. Yeah, that's how that works.
It's a chlorine quarry. Why wouldn't you know what a chlorine quarry is? You sound very anti-chlorine. Ow, my back. Oh. Look, I'm not saying we're the best, but I will say this.
Weather will
We may be dumb in playing theme park games and definitely Landlord Super, but we never built a chlorine pit.
Never built a chlorine pit.
We never built a chlorine pit.
We could have if we wanted to, but we never did. Salt mine? Salt your what? If I could figure out how to make chlorine pit in Landlord Super, I would. Give me half a second.
chlorine pit.
Chlorine pit.
I just... Well, a thirst of vengeance. You know, I just... This game is infinitely quotable.
It really is.
And we have the joys of chlorine.
Chlorine and pits.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Can I interest you in a chlorine pit?
Please, no. We've had enough. No, you need more.
Alright. I think I actually have to go now, so I will catch you all later.
All right.
We'll end on that.
All right, sounds fine. And be safe. Have
Yep.
a good one. And Merry New Year for everyone.
Yeah, see y'all.
See ya.